Hello and welcome to Blake Explains All. Today we're going to be talking about WordPress. So right here I have my mock WordPress website just based on the Alaskan Bridge to Nowhere, a bridge that gobbled up a bunch of Congress's money and ended up going nowhere. So this is just an example website. You have your home page. I'm logged in as an admin right now, but I can have posts, I can add sides. And what you'll notice about WordPress is it's very pretty. You can add a lot of themes. And it's very intuitive, even though I've really done just the base setup here. It still has a lot of oomph to it, I guess. So today we're going to be talking about Grav versus WordPress. So last week's video was about Grav CMS. Link will be in the description for that if you haven't seen it. But today we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of both. So for WordPress and Grav, actually, they both allow us to use plugins. They both have access to a large library of plugins that really suit any of your needs. So those are both very efficient. I have actually used on both Grav and WordPress the top SEO plugin for each, and both work pretty well. Both of them are free to use. They're both pretty easy to understand. I would say, though, that WordPress has a lower barrier to entry, even though pre-knowledge is a good idea. Grav gets a little bit confusing, and I think they both get a little bit confusing on the more advanced stuff. But if you're going for easy to use, WordPress is very, very easy to use, especially aesthetically. It has a lot more advantages towards themes. It's also WordPress is also mobile friendly, which is big if you want a lot of mobile users to your site. The big difference between Grav and WordPress is that WordPress is a lot better for a website with many users, like an e-commerce website. If you wanted to have a shop on your website with a cart, which you can add in a little plugin and add in a cart and a carting system to your website through both WordPress and Grav, but it is way easier to manage that sort of stuff with WordPress. Especially a website that goes into a lot of accounts and such things like that. Grav, though, is much better for security. So WordPress is prone to a lot of hacking. So if you were a government contracted website, I'd say definitely pick Grav for this. It would definitely be a safer pick. So right now I'm going to just show you the difference between the edit page options on WordPress and Grav, just so you guys can kind of get the idea and see what it looks like. So if I go into this history page this is the website I was just showing you, history up here. This is WordPress. So I have Yoast SEO in, that is a plugin. Up here is the edit box, so it gives you a type for a title. I have noticed that this is a little bit tight, but you're allowed to move things out of the way and everything. But plugins can all go onto this page, and the best thing about WordPress that I've noticed is it actually allowed me to add in the Alaskan flag as a picture for next to your tab and on the snippet, which is what you would see if it came up on Google, and you could have that on for phone or for computer. So I find that very, very helpful and something that Grav doesn't really offer. If we come over here to Grav, you can see that this is the same admin page. It's much easier to see everything, in my opinion, but you do need to know Markdown. And if you want to know more about this side of Grav, you can go to my video last week. So thank you for watching. Thanks for joining us on Blake Explains All. Hope you enjoyed. Can't wait to see you next week.